Hey YouTubers, it's Thursday, so it's Better Living with Patty. I have an update on T-Mobile. My hair's sticking up, I just washed it. Anyway, I have an update on T-Mobile. Their internet is not quite up to speed yet, and they didn't tell us that when we purchased it. Don't worry, I don't have a black eye, Richard didn't hit me. I have a sty in the eye, and I get it from my father. He used to get it every time he'd get a stomach virus or a cold or something, so I inherited a sty every time I get sick. So anyway, or allergy season. It's only in one eye all the time. So anyway, I have an update on T-Mobile, and I have to tell you, I'm very disappointed in them because they say, oh, the internet's great, it's 5G, well, they yada, yada, yada behind it to sell you something. And we went with it, thinking, well, okay, we'll try it. Well, it was pulling on our Xfinity account, which we didn't know until we had Xfinity disconnect. So, just before it was supposed to disconnect today, Thursday. So I had Richard unplug it like Tuesday night. So Wednesday when we got up to watch TV and do stuff on the internet, the thing was going real slow. So, and then the TV just wouldn't even come on. I mean, it would come on, but you get a black screen. So I called T-Mobile. The woman was very nice, but she gave me a hook, line, sinker. She says to me, well, you have to understand, ma'am, we took down the tower to give you more power. Hey, that rhymes. We took down the tower to give you more power. And she said, it'll be up sometime soon. She couldn't give me, like, it'll be up tonight, it'll be up tomorrow night, it'll be up next week, whatever. She said, but when it's up, you're going to have 5G. It's going to be the best thing ever. It's going to be super fast. I said, okay. And I'm getting hot under the collar. I'm ready to rip through the phone and just T-Mobile, you know what I mean? So anyway, I said, okay. And so she wouldn't give us any kind of, I said to her, well, what's T-Mobile going to do about it? I said, give me $10 back credit, give me something. I'm going to be a whole day without the internet. And I said, this day and age, you can't live without the internet. I mean, one phone was only working. The other phone was hit or miss. And the other phone just wouldn't work. Richard's phone wouldn't work. So anyway, she says to me, well, there's nothing I can do about it. I said, well, there's got to be something that T-Mobile is going to do for me. I said, I'm a new customer. What's going on? So she said, well, hold on. I said, give me $10 on my phone, on my, the bill. She said, oh, ma'am, I can't do that. I said, why not? She says, well, because this, that, and the other thing, she don't have the authority. I said, well, give me somebody that has the authority. I said, $10 is enough. So finally, after about another half hour on the phone, she says to me, I'm going to give you a $10 refund, a credit. So she gave me a $10 credit, and she said, hopefully it'll be up today. I boxed I was so proud of the tower. I boxed it up. I hooked everything up. I disconnected everything. I took it and put it back in the box. So that's going back tomorrow. So I called Infinity. And this gets me. This gets me with companies that you've been loyal to for 18, 19 years. It really gets to me. So I said to Infinity, I'm coming back. Is it too late before you disconnect? Because the one girl says, oh, tech has to come out to the house. And the girl that I was on the phone with says, oh, we do it from the office between 8 a.m. and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So she says to me, I see if it's open. So the thing was still open, so she could stop it. So she says to me, why did you stop in the beginning? I said, well, because I only have 200 megabits, and T-Mobile said they had like 800 or 900 megabits. And so she says to me, well, ma'am, we have a special right now. She said, let me check. And she said, well, you'd have to do paperless, and you would have to do automatic payments. I said, that's no problem. I was going to do that with T-Mobile anyway. So she says to me, okay, she says, I'll look it up. So now get this. We had 2 megabits. That was for Richard to download. Like every time Richard would download, it would go, and it'd be like 2 to 4 hours before he could get it on. And the TV, while he was downloading, would go, and it would freeze. So she says to me, well, that was not enough for someone that's downloading a blobber. So I said, well, what do you got the highest? She goes, well, we go from 200 to 1,000. Go figure. They don't tell you this, right? So she says to me, well, let me check your modem and see how high it can take. So the woman is in Oshkosh or wherever she was. I think she was in Indiana. And she attached herself to our modem, which is really creepy. You know, I gotta say, security systems are not the greatest. She got into my modem. Anyway, she says, she came back and she says, your modem can handle 800 megabits. I said, oh, okay. So she says to me, now the 400, which would be 200 more than you have, would probably be able to do what you want done, and it's $60. And I said to her, excuse me? And she says it's $60. And I said, why am I paying $96 for 200? And she says to me, well, you came out of contract. And she says, you have to go back for a year. You have to have it frozen for a year, and then you don't pay no more than that. Out the door, it would be $60. And I said to her, oh, I said, I've been a customer with you guys for like 19 years. Because yes, thank you so much for your loyalty. And I'm thinking, okay. And mind you, I just got off the phone with T-Mobile, so I'm a little hot under the collar, but I kept my cool with Infinity. I kept that maybe charm down because I knew what would happen. So anyway, so she says to me, 800 MGs would get you really fast, which you can download his videos in record time. Yesterday he downloaded one that would have taken normally 2 hours. He downloaded it in 20 minutes. So we got the 800 MGs. And like I said, Richard downloaded the video in 20 minutes, and it was up and running. So we said, wow, this is fast. So then she said to me, if you want the 1,000, see how you like the 800? Oh, the 800 was $70 a month. Go figure. I'm paying $96, and they got ones cheaper, but they don't call you. I'll tell you what she told me to do. So then she says the 1,000 would be $80 a month. And it's still cheaper than the 200 that I'm paying, okay? And I've been paying 200. I've been paying this for at least 6 months, maybe 8 months, okay? And it just, my brain just blew up yesterday. So anyway, I said to her, well, now how do I get, now this is only for, so we signed up for 800 mgs, sorry I keep saying milligrams, 800 mgs for a year. It can't go up or down, and it's $70. So I said to her, oh, and after 12 months, it's going to go up to $100 and some dollars. She says to me, so I said to her, now that it's the 29th of September, is my contract starting October 1st, or does it start in September? She said it starts in September. She says to me, call me 2 weeks before your contract ends, and we'll get you another deal. I said, okay. I said, what happens if we want the 1,000? She said, well, if you get the 1,000, you got to rent, because nobody, Best Buy or nobody, I don't believe it, but she said Best Buy and them don't have the modem that can handle 1,000. I think they can, but they want to promote their modems because supposedly their modems are $14 a month, plus the fact, supposedly, I don't believe any business anymore, they have their their spy system included in their modem. Like, in other words, if you get hacked, they go after the hackers. And yeah, okay, I said the same thing. So she said, but if you buy your own modem, you gotta provide, extra protection for a hacker. That's another thing. We'll go on that. Anyway, it's $70 out the door, taxes and everything, license, blah, 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 blah. $70 for 800. I can go up to 1,000 if I want, or I can go lower, but 800 is pretty good. So, we got rid of T-Mobile, but we keep T-Mobile for our phones because they're pretty good. Like I said, the only problem I have with T-Mobile, they don't have, like Verizon has, you hit star and you hit 86 or whatever it is, 85, and you can get your voicemails. This one you got to put in your contacts a 1-800 number, and then you get your contacts, your messages. I had 14 in 2 days. Someone's trying to sell me car protection and life insurance. I'm gonna be dead. Who cares if I have life insurance? So here's the thing about what was I gonna tell you? Oh, I forgot. The towers. Oh, so I said to the girl, the modems, do they get paid off in 2 years or what? She said, oh no, she says, you rent them for the rest of your life until you get another one. She says, but here's the thing. If you rent our modems, if it breaks or something's malfunction on it, we replace it with a brand new one. I went online and they replaced it with a rebuilt one. So anyway, I said, okay, I'm gonna go check out Best Buy and see if they have anything that can hold over 1,000 or more. Because, in a year they're gonna have they're gonna have probably 1,400, megabits or whatever they call it. So it's gonna be a faster speed because everybody's blobbing, everybody's recording, everybody's doing, oh, let's go on YouTube. So it's gonna be, probably they're gonna have 1,400 pretty soon. Oh, she says to me, by the way, she says, if you go to the 400 in a couple months, she said, just keep this to yourself. She says, the 400 is going to be 600 for the same price the 400 is. You talk to these companies and you just go, because, it's like, okay, and like I said, we've been a loyal company. I mean, even Verizon, they let us go. We were a loyal customer for 20-odd some years, and they just said, bye. I just don't understand it anymore. I thought the customer was always right. I guess that was years and years ago. So anyway, without further ado, I'm on my soapbox. There was something I really wanted to tell you guys, and I forgot now. Oh, Tuesday, I will be cooking. I think I'll be cooking chicken strips with broccoli and rice. I'm going to cheat. It's not going to be brown rice. I can't cook brown rice. So it's going to be white rice. It takes almost 2 hours to cook brown rice. It's almost like a potato when you put it in the oven. So, I just, when I cook brown rice, it's still hard. So I don't know how to, if you got answers, please help me out with that, because I boil it and boil it and boil it and boil it. And I cooked it for like an hour and 10 minutes and the thing was still hard. So brown rice is not my thing. Who knew? So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to say goodbye and have a good weekend. Enjoy yourselves. And I'll see you on Tuesday. Stay safe, stay healthy. And please, if you like this one, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Richard's going to tell you he's at 249. He's having a conniption fit because he can't get to 250. So, and I tell him, be patient, be quiet, it'll come, it'll come, it'll come. So, and then he'll have a fit when it's 1,000, because he'll have to get all these, everything worked out, because, it doesn't happen just, you get to 1,000 and automatically, he probably has to go through Spy Network or whatever to get it. So anyway, without further ado, stay safe, stay healthy. Have fun this weekend. See you Tuesday. Bye.